what my new project is. I know it looks ugly as shit from the outside, but wait till you get inside. So my new project was from the new DLC that came out not long ago. It was a movie set theme park DLC. So let's head in. This is a wall. This is all actually built by me. It took for fucking ever, but we did it. Let's go in. Welcome to the theme park. So first of all, here's the entrance, here's security. Like all my theme parks, there's a lot to talk about. So the main theme of this theme park is movie sets. Literally movie sets, nothing else. So the first way in and out of this the real ride in here, is from a train. You take the train, which costs money, to the rest. Now, we could talk about that. Let's talk about this way first. So over here is, which I would pretend that these aren't animatronics, but I would say this is like a real theme set area, like a real big building with theme sets and real movie making. People are just driving around seeing. So over this side, I built a bit, and it's like, why am I hiding these pine trees? Because this is like supposed to look like all the vehicles. Wow. Oh, I've gone all blow. I hope it does that. But yeah, this is like all the theme set bits or supplies this end. And that's the only other entrance in this park except for the main door. So this is the staff entrance way in. Behind the doors way into these buildings to get around the whole place. First thing you notice after the steam train's gone, there's lights over here, and there's a yellow buggy. This is to show where like maintenance has been done. This is like an old theme set type thing. It's all been teared down. You'll see a lot of these vehicles. I built these custom. These are the theme park's engineering vehicles. So like this is an old theme set. They're just taking it down. You come around. We'll get to that in a minute. There's a lot of these engineering vehicles like here. Like an engine actually working, because this is a real theme park. Right, here's where it starts. Here, this end. There is a train here. First thing goes up like this. So you go along this part of the theme park, and you will see there's some engineers and like security and like labour forces were built this place. Slavery is how we built this place. You know, prison slavery, because slavery, using prisoners to labour in this place. So, the first part of the place you'll see is, I've got a light on by the way so you can see more. Usually this would be quite dark, but as I know YouTube's not. I built this castle. I actually first built this castle before I could build off a castle field. Then the DLC came out, I built off that. So first there's some staff buildings because I have staff, because I need cleaners. You come here. Also just to show you how actually dark it is, that's how dark it is. So that's why I have the torch, so you can see. So here's like a little bit where there's some maintenance vans and that, where the earth is going a bit off. It looks like there's a problem here, gas leaking. Through here is where all the food shops and everything like that is, because I just want it out of the way. Along here there is a pre-built ride by the game, which I just put in because I need some, if I did this a real thing, I would need an actual good ride. And I couldn't be bothered to do that. So here's my ride. First part, there would be no light like this, but there's also a hidden man. So you come along here. This is a theme set. Here's another theme set. Green screen there. Cool. I love it. So next you come through here, as you can see, there's something like. This is the next theme set. I actually have lights on these theme sets. I'm Mexicanist. I'm going to switch off the television so you get the mood. Yeah, so not much is going to happen. It will take a couple of minutes to get around something. I'm not going to lie. So it's like, this is little film sets. These are film sets, like this one here. As you can see, like there's bits and bobs I've shoved it, and I had it like several scenes out, and I went, actually, if I make it look like this, with like a hanging microphone, that angle, and just camera there, it's more of like, it's not an action. Next up, I haven't seen that one, by the way. That's a pre-made one. This is my one. I have a good one later on. This is one of mine. Very basic, very small. There is a helicopter up there, by the way. Just can't see it. This over here is one of my theme sets, and oh, it's a good one. Guide ducks and cover, like, cool. Next up is this part where I've got some signs, like a warning sign. And I've got this. I've got a tank, an animated tank switched off. I've also got a military jeep here, some graves and bits, and I got a lot of staff and setups. Some of these are pre-built, some of these are added, but basically it's the staff getting ready for a scene. You know, it's like next scene's a bit. Now we're getting on to the red coat film. That's by the Union Jack. And that's a pretty good game, I'm sad to say. This is one of my ones. I built this all. I've got green walls to represent it's a green screen. Oh yeah, they wait outside for a minute. Here they go. And they hit the so the pirates of it would fire. Sorry if the sound's a bit off, it does that because it's an echo, but it's kind of cool. It's got like whiteboard back here, a couple of computers. Like this is an actual film set type thing I set up. I've got like the director's chair and co-director. It's very dark here. I can't see. And that's what I went for, and that's why I wanted this, because I'm sick of day-night cycles when they can't do that whole thing. I had to switch it at night. And nighttime doesn't make it this dark, by the way, it's still pretty bright, so I made it this dark on purpose. I built the sets and then I built the darkness, and it's kind of cool. So that... Fuck! I did it again. Quick. I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way again. Quick. Just for safety. No. Oh no. Oh, you actually saved it? Oh shit. By the way, if you hear an echo of the noise, or you don't hear the noise, game noise I mean, it's because I have a stereo next to this so I can hear it. It's all in the PlayStation, by the way, which is pretty cool. Then you go up here and it goes loops. Now let's take my tour, which is the non-door. So here's what the buildings look like. I pre-built all these buildings. Pre-built this building. It's got like a light, kind of like computers, you know. These are pre-built, some of these ones. not these. These are my first attempts. These were pre-built. Some of this is pre-built. This entire roof, actually. This is what it looks like inside, by the way. God, it looks terrible. But from the outside and from ground perspective, all the buildings are lit up. Give the sense that this is a living city. There's also a church, which annoyingly I had to build a theme set to. It's blocked off the old progress, but it is a church. There's a helicopter that you don't see. And you come down here and there's the next theme set. There's also a glimpse to the back deck here. Some here you can see like the backstage and the exit. Also a red light there. You come through the night set. There's the helicopter you don't see. Could spot a fucking light there, to be fair. There's the war scene. And there's a tank scene with green screens behind it, which you don't see. There's the army vehicle. If it sometimes in this game it goes pixelated, so if you see it's pixelated, it's not your screen. It is pixelated because the textures don't always render, which is a good thing because it means when you go away, the texture doesn't render, so it doesn't lag. But yeah. There's also a tower in here, which is cool. I have done a video if you want to find it. It's like the zombie coaster ride or whatever I named it. Is what this is. Which, not to spoil it, but it is an actual ride based on elevators. So, oops. As I leave. Theme sets, we start. So yeah, it's really cool how these buildings have no back behind them, and yeah, I got red lights in that forest, you wouldn't notice. I originally didn't have these all time together, so it didn't look like that. It used to be random, but then I realised as soon as I have them all working at the same time, I wonder if that reduces the amount of usage or file usage, and I thought it probably won't. I'm just giving it a try. Also, this actually is a building. So in here, you won't see this actually, which I forgot to mention. There is a whole back bit. There is a whole bit down here. There's like camera bits, computers, and boxes. It's terrible. From this end, it looks like a whole busy hallway. The lights on you see is quite a bit of lights. Pirates, you know, the whole actual building. This is my building area for vehicles, which I will show you now. So, number one is, oh, it's gone blurry. Well, I don't care. So yeah, this is basic. If it renders like this one, you know, it's got all the lights and that. I will eventually. A way to make the lights unsync so you can have flashing at different times is timing. So you go into timing, you put 1 second, blah blah blah, which I'll eventually have to do when there's a big update in the game. You set it. Where's the bomb truck? There's a bomb truck. No, there isn't. Alright, so we're going to go scenery. I'm going to show you my vehicles. So, first up is the van. That is my engineer lorry. Where am I? Ah, here's the bomb truck. The EOD. Which is quite a cool truck. Yeah, it's quite cool. I haven't used it. Surprisingly, this game blue lights on that bright, but they are on quite. I've lost one of my vehicles, which kind of pisses me off. Oh wait, there, but see if I find some of his rendering. Let's see. I see a lorry. Here's the van. It's got two swirling lights at the top, two lights there, as you can see, and that's it. What's the car? Cars. This is the police car made, blue, nice one. Is yes, here's the engineered car. What it looks like. It's yellow and it has kickback. So yeah, this is everything so far as I built it. It's quite sad. It's going to be quite a short video, but you want to say like, oh, this took no time at all. You know, no, it took fucking forever. Because every single light I had to place, it's not automatic either. I had to build everything block. Takes a while. All this has been coloured. All these lights had to be added on the top. All these colours are separately changed. If you want to see that. Oh, I'm going to have to edit group to do that. I'm not doing that. But I had to do that. Even the train has like colours at the top. There's a lot. I had to set up the train, which means I had to set up timers for stops and make sure. Building the ride, I had to change some areas, stop amount of times because they stopped too long. Still some too long, and I can't be asked to fix that now. My favourite entrances because they've all the tiny little lights as you walk in. So like there's no light there, so it's like you gotta follow the little sensors. This ride also oh yes. Alright, we're going to switch camera modes. So here we go. Here's part of it. So yeah, you can see this camera mode I hate because it's really I'm gonna go up here, up, leave it. Is there? It's quite a bit. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. This is a quick tour of my entire new facility, my new theme park. I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, there's a lot of little details like here. These benches were set up so you can go and get trapped because the AI is too strict. But yeah, I also fitted a giant light, and I built an iron pole so I knew myself that something was on it, but it wouldn't matter, all you do is a giant light. But yeah, I also put that camera on a theme set. It would float if I don't put it down. So like these are actual. Another theme set. Yeah. And it's a shitty vibe because you've got to have that coaster and planet coaster. And here's the entrance, which is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's the entire theme park so far. I'll keep you updated when I have my next feature, which will be a while. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.